Released 9 years after the first film, Inside Out continues to explore the colorful inner world of the main character, Riley. Now a 13-year-old teenager, Riley is stepping into one of the most tumultuous phases of her life. Emotional outbursts, embarrassing actions, and moments of self-identity crisis all occur simultaneously, causing chaos in her control center. This is when Riley must learn to reorganize her inner world if she doesn't want to lose herself. Will viewers still gain profound lessons from Riley's journey as they did in the first installment? After several recent disappointing works, how will Pixar regain audience trust with Inside Out 2? Let's find the answer with movie Honi in the following discussion. To understand what happens in Inside Out 2, it's not necessary to watch the previous film. However, to fully appreciate the movie, it's essential to grasp or recall the key details of the first part. In the world of Inside Out, everyone has 5 basic emotions: joy, sadness, anger, embarrassment, and disgust, which govern actions. Each action becomes a memory orb and contributes to shaping a person. In the first film, just when Riley faces the shock of moving to a new home, joy and sadness accidentally get lost from the control center, taking the core memories with them. For the first time without the presence of joy, Riley falls into a crisis and runs away from home. Finally, Joy realizes that the only way to dissuade Riley from her plan is to let sadness take over Riley's mind, allowing her to cry. It turns out that joy, sadness, or any other emotion deserves to be valued. In Inside Out 2, as Riley enters adolescence, her control panel and emotional system have evolved. New emotions, led by anxiety, take charge, tasked with anticipating future possibilities. Following anxiety are envy, embarrassment, and ennui. After a long wait, this group captures the 5 old emotions and finally gains control of Riley's emotional console. At that exact time, Riley's life faces many upheavals. Near the end of middle school, Riley is invited to a hockey camp. This is a golden opportunity for her to showcase herself to new friends, but with anxiety and envy influencing her actions, along with embarrassment and ennui omnipresent, it's not easy. In the first movie, Riley's challenges were confined to her family. Now, she must tackle problems in a much larger world. As a result, Riley's story has more twists and turns, like a rope with many holds, keeping the audience hooked until the very end. In the first film, viewers were amazed by the portrayal of the inner world. Besides the 5 emotions and a control panel, we saw a whole operational system behind it. This included the personality islands leading directly to the control center. There were also memory engineers who cleaned up the memory orbs daily. The train of thought that sometimes carried us into daydreams was also present. Just like us as we grow up, Riley's inner world in the second film has become much more abundant. The appearance of the memory orbs has changed. They are no longer monochromatic. The events in Riley's life now blend various colors, indicating that her emotions have learned to work together more harmoniously. The most prominent aspect inside Riley now is her sense of self. Who am I? What is my worth? Why am I here? All these questions are answered by the sense of self. When Joy controls the panel, Riley easily feels optimistic and confident, believing she is a good person. But imagine what the sense of self would tell Riley when anxiety is in charge. Inside Out 2 excels in expanding the inner world of humans in a way that is both realistic and highly creative. Each time the film astonishes viewers, it reminds us of the vastness of our inner world. Personally, since leaving the theater, I have been inspired to look deeper within myself, searching for the voice of my sense of self that I had sometimes forgotten. If I were to explain anxiety to a child, I would say,
anxiety is a psychological state caused by fear and worry. It also creates feelings of unease and discomfort. Anxiety is considered a normal reaction to stressors. Excessive anxiety can be a sign of an anxiety disorder. Open and close parentheses according to Wikipedia.
Yet in a skillful manner, the film explains this concept to children a concept even adults might not fully understand while making them laugh out loud. By the end of the movie, regardless of age, we all understand how anxiety works, how it manipulates other emotions, and how to manage it. Inside Out clearly goes beyond the framework of mere entertainment to reach a higher level of cinema, where viewers receive values for personal growth. Moreover, the film touches on a subject that concerns both adults and children: mental health. Especially for young viewers, being introduced to this challenging topic through a movie will certainly be beneficial in the future. They will quickly realize that anxiety, envy, or any uncomfortable emotions are parts of themselves that need to be embraced and soothed, and that what defines a person includes more than just imperfections or silly mistakes. With the first Inside Out, many people felt the movie's message was not easy to grasp. It's not that the film wasn't good, but it required a lot of contemplation from viewers after it ended. In this second installment, the message is extremely direct and can be seen clearly in the final scenes. This might be a downside for those accustomed to the deep storytelling of earlier Pixar films. However, it makes the movie more accessible to a broader audience, thus enhancing its reach. For me personally, the depth of the movie is less important than its ability to convey a beautiful message to the audience. As mentioned above, the overall narrative of Inside Out 2 is a strong thread that makes it easy for viewers to follow throughout. While the visuals might not be the most outstanding Pixar has ever produced, they are still among the top tier. It's enough to make viewers excited about how vibrant their inner world can be and marvel at the universe within us. For instance, how would you animate the complex process of brainstorming? That's right, the filmmakers created a literal brainstorm. Ideas rush in, swirling into a fierce tornado, flooding Riley's mind. Creative in both concept and execution, Inside Out 2 offers a complete experience that we haven't seen from Pixar in a while. Every step Riley takes pulls us deeper into a flood of emotions, making us laugh uproariously at times, gasp in surprise, and even shed a few tears. When the movie ended, I saw many people in the theater sitting in a daze, watching the credits roll. Perhaps their minds hadn't yet escaped from that fantastic adventure, or maybe they were involuntarily reflecting on their vast inner worlds. In summary, Inside Out gives viewers an intriguing look at the intense changes inside a child entering adolescence, allowing them to reflect on the scars they've accumulated during the most turbulent times of their lives. For younger audiences, the film is like a pat on the shoulder, encouraging them to understand that they are not alone on this colorful journey of self-discovery. With these values, Inside Out can be considered one of Pixar's proudest sequels and a must-watch animated film this summer. That's my take on the movie. What about you? Did you find it entertaining and meaningful? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Goodbye for now and see you in the next videos. Movie Honi out!